Hey, Mark from Whole Latte Love, and today we're going to take a look at the Gaggia Anima, relatively new from Gaggia. Todd's doing the shooting today.
Hello, everybody.
So this is the base of the Anima. There's two models above this. Basically, they add some metal and some different ways they work with milk. The base Anima uses a Panarello wand. It's an auto frothing wand. We're going to get right into that. I'm going to froth some milk for a milk-based drink for a cappuccino using the wand. So all I do is just press the steam button over there.
Yeah, you can say it.
Thank you. And we see the machines here. Oh, better get that under there. Heat it up quick. So this wand automatically injects air into the milk. And I did it in a glass. Now, normally you wouldn't froth in a glass like this, just so you can get an idea of the pressure. It does have some pretty decent steam pressure.
Yeah, what's really nice about that is also then you have one, you don't have to clean the frothing pitcher.
True. Yeah, you do it right in your glass. And you can see how the milk's expanding a little bit here. It's injecting air. If we ever wanted to stop and just continue to heat the milk, we just raise that milk up so that it covers a little air intake hole here. I'm kind of feeling my glass here. It's going to be a little slower than a pitcher. But you can see it does a really nice job of creating that froth. And that's what I want right there. It's about the right temperature for me.
Yeah, you notice you hit the button here?
Yep.
That turns it off.
So, and we're always going to wipe our wand here, so let me grab my magic towel.
I'll push the espresso button while you're doing that.
Thank you. Now, one thing I really like about the Anima machines, you've got 6 inches on the spouts here, but of course we can come down and get closer if you're using more of an espresso shot glass. You're going to see some lovely layering happen here in our cappuccino. Another thing to notice about this machine, very narrow. It's only about 8.5 inches wide, one of the narrower super automatic machines. And just look at it, isn't that beautiful? And that's a really nice looking drink there. So let's talk about the rest of the machine. Of course, now we use the steam button over here to froth our milk. We can also get hot water out of that wand over there if we wanted to make an Americano or use it for tea. Our menu button here, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Over here we have the espresso button, the espresso lungo.
Which is just a tall cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Or double shot, yeah.
And,
tall cup of coffee.
And let's program. It's very easy to program on this machine. You don't have to go into menus. All you do is just press and hold. And then you watch our little display screen right here. Once it says memo, that means we're in a programming mode. We're just going to let that dispense our espresso until we've got the amount we want. Then we'll hit our check button, and it'll store that amount. And let's see what kind of a shot we get here. These machines do have an adaptive brewing system, so it kind of learns through the pressure of the brewing and the amount of grinding that it's done to adapt. And that's the shot I want. You see we got some decent crema there. So now I just press that check button when we were done, and it's going to store that amount. That's what I'll get every time. If I wanted to do 2, it's got that dual spout. I just hit the espresso button twice, and we can get 2 shots.
It does 2 individual grind and brew, so you get full strength for each one.
Always get full strength. And then let's talk about strength for a minute. So you adjust that here. You see the little beans in the display. That one more push brings us to the bypass doser. That's for using pre-ground coffee. I'll show you where that is in a moment. And then you just go on up through the strengths. And the dosing ranges from 6.5 to 11.5 grams. That's a pretty strong shot.
Yes, it is.
You go out mostly, you're going to be in that, 18 grams or so if you went to a cafe?
Yeah, for a double shot.
Yeah.
So that's 11 grams per single.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. So our water reservoir right up here holds 60 ounces. You can fill that right at the machine if you're next to a sink. Maybe you got the hose or take it over to the sink.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, you're showing.
The display shows you if it's out of water or the reservoir is missing.
This can take a water filter, which we do highly recommend using. It'll increase the time between descalings. We'll talk a little bit more about that as well. Then that bypass doser we were talking about, this is for pre-ground coffee. Use a scoop. You scoop into here. That's great for decaf coffee late in the day if that's a thing for you. But really, use the pre-ground. It's the best coffee flavor you're going to get.
You mean the beans?
The beans. The beans. And it's got an adjustable flat ceramic grinder. Right here you have 5 grind settings, so you can adjust that to suit your taste.
And for normal espresso, I like to go right to the finest setting.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do something a longer cup, maybe, think a 6-8 ounce cup, do something a little more coarse.
Yep. Okay, well, let's take a look inside the machine. So, Todd, you like how this snaps in. Not all machines do this. So you get a little positive feel when you put it back in there.
Yes, that's a nice addition to this machine.
So drip tray comes right out. Oh, we also like how, we'll take a closer look. You can see how the edge is beveled up here a little bit. When that's sitting in there, and you get some spill on here, it won't overflow.
Yeah, and also another nice thing that they're doing. That's real nice.
And then you have the little indicator here, it's a little pop-up when your drip tray is full. It'll let you know you need to empty that. And then here's our coffee puck drawer here. Holds 15, you can see we got a bunch in there. Holds 15 brewing cycles in there. The machine will tell you when it's time to empty that. And then
You got these bevels in here, yeah. So when you're walking with the drip tray, you don't spill.
going over to the sink, you're not going to put water all over the
It's a
place.
simple little thing, but also really nice.
And again, the machine is pretty smart. It realizes and is telling us that our drip tray is missing. Take a look around the side. We're going to open the side door and show you our little secret mini barista inside. There she is. That's the brew group. So you take this out once a week, rinse it at the sink, and then you pop it back in and you're ready to go. So let's take a look. We'll go quickly through the menu. It's a very simple to operate machine. So you have the 2 coffee buttons, your aroma, your strength, your steam, your hot water, and then the menu over here. So we can adjust the coffee temp. You have 3 coffee temperatures to choose from. You can set it to go to standby. When you turn these machines on, they're ready to go in like 30 seconds and make coffee for you. But you can have it automatically turn off from 15 minutes to 3 hours. You can adjust the contrast of the display. You'll get a water hardness test strip with the machine. You'll test your water. You'll enter that information here. And then you'll tell it whether you're using the filter or not. And then based on that information, the number of coffee you brews, it'll tell you when to run the decalcifying cycle, which you do right from here. To get out of this, we just hit the return button over there, and we're back to where we started.
And it's all very intuitive.
Yeah.
You know, so you got an up arrow, a down arrow, and a check, which brings you into the program mode, that part of it.
It is really a very, very easy machine to use.
Now, one thing I like about this machine, I think it's really slick looking, with the black plastic, shiny plastic, almost looks like a black chrome.
Yeah, it is a very nice look, and again, if we didn't mention it, very thin. It's among the thinnest espresso machines. Also, you're going to be fine under an 18-inch overhanging cabinet here, even when you open these doors up. These don't go above 18 inches, so you've got room to get there. I think that pretty much covers the Anima, right?
I think that's it.
So again, there's 2 miles above this. They add some metal here and there, and they change the way that you work with milk. But it's a Gaggia Anima. It's available, of course, at wholelattelove.com. We got Todd back behind the camera. I'm Mark, and we want to thank you very much for watching.
Hey, why not subscribe now for easy free access to more videos on everything coffee, brought to you by wholelattelove.com.
Oh, I love, we like the one you rock.